Hello and welcome to another Mail Right Workshop. I'm Adam Brown, co-founder, and I'm here with the one and only
Jonathan Denwood.
That's right. We're so glad to have you. We do these free workshops for real estate agents because we want to help you grow your business. So don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like it, share, and hit the notification bell. Let's jump into this. What we're talking about today is basically 5 Facebook ad tips for real estate lead generation. And because we want you to crush it in the rest of the year. There's not that much left, right, Jonathan?
It's just flown by, isn't it, Adam?
It's flying by. It's crazy. So, especially with the uncertain times ahead, who knows what's going to be happening? So let's get into this and share some of these tips and tricks for them. First one is, what is your Facebook ad strategy? Share about that.
Yeah, sure, Adam. Basically, if you're trying to market to everybody, you're really going to market to nobody. I've learnt that lesson myself. The more diluted your message, the more diluted the language that you utilize, the more money and the lack of response you're going to get from whatever campaign. And it all applies to Facebook. I know it's difficult because when you're starting, but the more you can focus on a particular target audience and then utilize your Facebook advertising at that audience, the more you're going to get results, Adam.
Yeah. And it's almost like there's that saying, aim at nothing, you'll hit it every time. This is aim at everything as far as social media goes. And it's kind of going to dilute it too much where you might not get any leads, or definitely not as many leads if you're a little more strategic with it, right?
Yeah, I think you're spot on. It's just that if you're specializing in a particular group of people, a particular type of property, and you've got a few sales under your belt, you know those type of people, you know the language that triggers them. It's utilizing the image, the video, the trigger tagline that triggers the person to actually respond to the advert. It's not jet science, but everybody, you have to learn the hard way. The more generalistic the copy, the text, the more ineffective it's probably going to be.
Yeah. Yep. All right. And kind of tying into that is the second thing is stop the scroll. How do we do that? Why is that important?
Well, you've got to understand that Facebook is a different advertising medium to Google. Google, people search. They're looking for something. They tend to go on Facebook. They're not searching. It's a social media platform. They're engaging in conversation. They go on there to see what's going on, and then they see your advert, and because it's targeted to that particular individual, they think, oh right, that seems interesting. I click on it, find out more about that particular property, or that particular tagline, or that particular video resonates. But they're not searching Facebook, folks. So it's a different medium. So in the terms of the marketing professional, it's a disruptive platform. So you got to disrupt their intent, which is to social, basically. So it's a different platform to Google.
Yeah. I actually just bought 3 shirts, and I never do this, but I saw it on Facebook and they had like over 50% off if you got a few shirts. So, hey, it works, right? I wasn't looking to buy shirts, but I saw them and I needed it, and there's their lead.
Well, I expect you to be wearing one of them in the next video, Adam.
Yes, we'll have to do another one on warning signs. No. Yeah, and don't forget, like, to stop the scroll, it's like fishing. You got to have good bait, right? It's got to be attractive. You got to lure the people in to bite on the hook so you can bring them in the boat and give them your services and products. So, all right, third one, probably not a lot of people know about this in general as far as real estate agents go, but how about split testing?
Yeah, it's the other thing. That's why you got to have your advert running for a reasonable period of time. Can't have it
Hmm.
running too long because it get exhausted. But on the
Yeah.
other time, most people run the advert too short.
Yep.
Because you're going to probably, if you're hiring us and you're giving us a reasonable amount of time, at least 10 days. But it varies because certain metropolitan areas, certain campaigns exhaust quicker than others. But
Hmm.
you got to have a certain amount of time. And what we do is we tend to swap out, or we try different graphics, or maybe slightly different video with certain different text. And just the
Yep.
change of a couple words can make a big difference. So, but most people, if they're not hiring people like us, Adam, they don't understand split testing, and it's not jet science again, but it's something that a lot of people, if they're not doing this on a regular basis and don't understand it, it won't even enter their mind, and it's important.
Yeah, I mean, even things like different colors can evoke different emotions, right? So, titles, all those things are super important. And let's face it, like if you're in real estate, you need to be selling houses, right? You need to
Yeah.
find listings, you need to sell your listings. The least amount of time you spend on this with having enough of an awareness, right? But not spending 40 hours a week doing this, because if you spent 40 hours trying to get listings and dial in your listing, criteria and stuff so you can seal the deal better. I mean, that's what it's really all about. And that's why we have MailRight, because we have just a full cycle program that can help you with your social media, calendar scheduling, posts. We can help run ads. What else does it have? It has other things too with the
Well,
website plans too.
I like the testimonial builder.
Oh yeah.
We got a system that really helps you with your previous clients to encourage them to give you some testimonials, because it's another area where a lot of agents really fall, and having a platform, a system that you can do it once a week and try and build up some decent testimonials for your Google business page, for your Zillow, for your Facebook is really important, and we provide that, don't we, Adam?
Yeah, we do. Yep. All right. Fourth thing is building on paid audiences. So share a little bit about that one.
Well, basically, it's retargeting. It's the great
Hmm.
strength. If you got your MailRight website, we can put a pixel on it, which will be tracked. And if they've gone to the website, we can show advert to them on Facebook, and it's going to be a lot cheaper. You can also import what they call lookalike audiences, which is based on an email list, name, email address, and then Google will find people of a similar type to the
Yeah.
people that you've uploaded into it, and they will show advert at a much cheaper rate. Now,
Yeah.
this the normal agent doesn't understand this. Adam understands it.
Yeah.
I
No,
do.
it's getting deeper.
Adam is the expert. I'm not the expert on this.
Yeah, but
Um,
you're laying it down correctly. That's good.
yeah. But especially in metropolitan areas where the price, you've got more competition, there's more agents trying to advertise on Facebook. The
Yeah.
rates are a bit higher. They've gone down recently. A lot, what I've heard, but using retargeting and using a lookalike list is in these metropolitan areas is going to reduce the cost of your campaigns quite considerably and be more effective.
Yeah. And this is kind of like the 301, 401 of social media advertising versus just boosting a post, so to speak. So
Yeah.
this is not quite as fluffy. The leads are going to be warmer and more legit, but they're going to cost more than the fluffy post boosting and things like that. But it's for a reason, because they're more effective and efficient. So, all right. Last but not least is consistent follow up. We all know that is super important, but do we all do that?
Well, these are online leads. These are digital leads. These are bloody going to be a lot better than Zillow leads.
Yeah.
You know, if you want to piss away your money, just go on Zillow. Sorry to
Paid advertising by Zillow. No, just kidding.
Well, you know, I was listening to a YouTube channel, and it's a guy that's become notorious about the market collapsing. But he was pointing out last year, Zillow sold to real estate agents 150 million digital leads. 150 million. And there was only 1.6 million sales last year. So they're really selling you crap.
So that's only 148.5 million that were bad. I mean, that's pretty good odds.
Well, cool. Talk about lead generate inflation. Talk about inflation in general. Zillow really knows it. Well, at least with us, you know, with our help, you're generating your own leads. Now, another area, to get back on topic, another area where these are digital generated leads. These cannot compare to a past client or somebody in the community recommending you. They just can't. No, they never will. But it takes a long time to build a really strong book of business that will personally recommend you. It just takes years and years and years and years and years, right?
Yeah.
This digital leads help you build your business up, but they're different. Now, these are going to be better depending on the niche. Point one that we've just discussed. That's the other reason why niche is important, because that will determine that these are better digital leads. And then they're going to be at different stages of the sell journey. Some are going to be 3 months out, 6 months out, 1 year out. You've got to have a system which touches them in that first month and then puts them on a monthly newsletter. And you've got to provide some value in that newsletter, and you've got to hit them a little bit in the first month, because they might be looking to buy that month or 3 months out. So you've got to hit them a bit, because you want to have that one-to-one discussion, introduce you, and then they're going to accept your monthly newsletter. It's a person-to-person business. The main thing is to get a discussion going, and they might say, well, we're looking maybe to sell in 6 months. Well, if you're still touching base with them, there's a good job you're going to turn that into an actual client.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and the MailRight program actually has pretty amazing drip campaigns that are both text and email. Those can be customized. We also have some templated ones where you can use as is or tweak a little bit to fit your audience even more. But if you're not following up, if you're not having those touches, it's kind of like, you know, throwing money away when you're doing ads, because you can get 100 of them, but if you're not calling 100 of them as they come through, you're not going to really get any, right? You might have a lucky one where they're pursuing you because they're desperate, but that's so far and few between. So, all right. Anything else?
No, I think we covered it. Like I say, if you follow these 5 things and you've got somebody to help you do these things, you get some decent results on Facebook, and you certainly be utilising your money better than just throwing it at Zillow.
Yeah, or at boosting your post. Yeah. Well, there you have it. There's 5 Facebook ad tips for real estate lead generation, so you can crush it in 2023, the months that we have left. Thanks so much for joining us. Give us some comments. How's it working out for you? Are you getting just organic leads somehow miraculously on Facebook? Are you doing paid ads? Is it working for you? Would love to hear any input, even ideas on other topics that we can discuss that can help you out. So again, don't forget to give us a thumbs up, comment, share, hit that notification bell so that you get all of our free workshops, and check out mail-right.com to see all the different plans we have, and also to get a free demo. We'd love to walk you through what we have. I think that's it. Have a good rest of the week.
See you later.